He realized that power corrupts people. It's a failing line in a creative response. Now picture this instead. The promotion came with a corner office. Suddenly, his requests became orders. Colleagues who'd been friends now avoided his eye contact, calling him sir. The first sentence tells you the theme. The second makes you feel its cold reality. This is the fundamental rule for your creative piece. Show, don't state. You're not a reporter stating facts. You're an architect building meaning. Your tools are character, symbol, and even the structure of your writing. To explore a theme like appearance versus reality, don't write that phrase. Instead, give a character a public mask of confidence, but show us their private moments of crippling doubt. Let your imagery do the work. Use mirrors, masks, or a beautiful surface hiding decay. Even your story's structure can carry meaning. A piece about trauma might use a fragmented, non-linear timeline to reflect a shattered memory. And remember, your story must be in conversation with the original text. If you're responding to The Great Gatsby, you have to engage with its themes, like the corrupted American dream. But you can add depth. Imagine writing Daisy's diary, revealing the performance of her perfect life while feeling utterly empty. This explores authenticity and class constraints without ever needing to label them. You're adding a new layer, proving you understand the original on a profound level. Ultimately, themes are why stories matter. They're explorations of our shared human questions. A great creative response doesn't just reproduce a plot. It takes a theme, holds it up to the light, and shows us a facet we haven't seen before. Don't state the meaning. Build it, and trust your reader to find it. That's how you show you know what a story is truly about.